The fourth chase race of the Gatorade Cup Series, season number 13, had short track racing here in Richmond for the running of the Menards 400. Always great to see short track racing, but in the chase, it just amplifies it that much more. This could be a fun one here tonight as drivers try to vie for points as the front five have cleared themselves, rest of the 7 chasers behind. On the pole for today's race, Riley Kressel in the 20. Beside him in second, the 43 of Max Anderson, one of those chasers that has won a chase race this season. In third place, it's Cody Anderson. In fourth, we have Mitchell Collins. And ranking on the top 5, Brandon Beal in the 62. Starting in sixth, it's Diglia Pez. Seventh place, Logan Williams. Jake Gower trying to get back up into the fight, starts in 8th. Ninth place for Anthony Hernandez. And ranking on the top 10, the 48 of Keegan Thompson. Back by them with Baby Rose, the 00. Beside him, the 19 of Jade Jefferson. Then there's Nathan Baird in the 77 and the 52 of Zachary DeLello. Anson Charawa, winner at Pensacola, got those bonus points. He's up there in the fight, just as Adele, the 41, to his inside starting position there. Then we have TJ Henley, the 21. Beside him, the 9 of Jeff Bright, 2 Wiley veterans. Then there's Derek Hamill in the 24 of Brett Sierra, along with Scott Gregory and Riley Sprotube in the 22. Then we have Levi Shones and Max Ross in the 81, along with Matt Oskin and points leader Luke Rainey on the outside and at the back of the field. Nonigan's got the 66 beside him, Jay Randall the 53. Then we have Caden Lynn and Sebastian Kukulon, along with Evan Hunter and Marshall Burrow. John Smith the 4, the 51 Colin Teague. Then Roman Fenway, Jonathan Beeford, Conrad Evans and Code Luigi, Eli Brighton, Ross McTrain. And in the final row, rounding up the field, the 3 Bronx Minnick, and back in 42nd, Riley Sampson, a chaser in the 38 car. So chasers spread out through the field, many of them though at the back, not many at the front, only 3 start inside the top 10 here tonight at Richmond. Let's go on trackside to fire these cars up for 60 laps in the Menards 400.
Drivers, start them engines!
42 engines come to life at Richmond for short track racing in the Gatorade Cup Series chase. This is going to be a fun one to watch for sure, as the front 5 in points have separated themselves. Luke Rainey, Max Anderson, Jay Rando, along with Caden Lynn and Anson Trump. Those 5 have pulled away from the rest of the field. Can the other 7 chasers try and fight in these 6 laps to gain points to get them? Green flag in the air, racing a chase race number 4 of the season. Already a pass for the lead. Riley Kressel started on pole, but he'll fall back to 3rd or 4th on the first lap. Cody Anderson from 3rd leads the first lap of the Menards 400. Brandon Beal is 2nd. For 3rd goes Logan Williams on pole shooter Cresswell. Williams now for 2nd on Beal. Highest chaser right now, Anthony Hernandez moves up to 4th just by the Baby Ruiz to 5th of the 00. Both of which have not had amazing starts to the chase. Hernandez comes in those 6th in points, the nearest competitor to those front 5. So a good night here. I mean a lot for Anthony Hernandez in terms of his championship chances. Still Cody Anderson leading, but he's now challenged by Brandon Beal and Logan Williams. They get right to his back bumper, entering turns 3 and 4. Beal looking lower than Anderson through 3 and 4, but the 95 able to maintain out in front. He's led every lap so far for 3rd starting spot. Beal right now in 2nd, trying to close in. Williams in 3rd, then 2 chasers, Anthony Hernandez, Baby Ruiz, they're 4th and 5th. Nathan Baird is 6th, Jeff Bright is 7th. Hamill in 8th, and Sprotube now for 9th in the 22. As you can see how just dominant the inside lane is, how important it is to be on the bottom here. Some of these drivers start outside the top 30. They're moving inside the top 10, only 4 laps in. Is up at the front, a change for the lead. Beal moves by Cody Anderson, the 62, leads the lap first driver other than the 95 of Anderson to lead here tonight. But now that's going to be quickly taken away from him as Logan Williams slides up into the door. The 62 contact for the lead. Logan Williams muscles by Brandon Beal to lead in the Menards 400 at Richmond. Williams with the lead. Anderson back to the inside of the 95, trying to get another lap led. He'll move out in front of the 47, bringing chaser Anthony Hernandez to 2nd place in the 13. And so far, these first 3 chase races, all of which have been won by chase drivers. So will that trend continue in this 4th chase race of the season? Can Anthony Hernandez, Baby Ruiz, who are right now the only 2 chasers inside the top 5, keep that trend going, or will a non-chaser finally break through in a chase race? Brandon Beal, once again, trying to attack Cody Anderson for the lead as the 95 has looked pretty strong once he's gotten out front, taking a few laps for drivers to get back around him. And here comes Baby Ruiz. Slingshot run to the inside, and off turn 2 goes Ruiz, and he'll get by Cody Anderson. Chaser Ruiz out in front of Richmond. Trying to cut the first chase lead slides at the track. Here comes Anderson back to the inside, steals the lap lead from Ruiz. Ruiz cannot hold the bomb at all in the 003 and 4. Cody Anderson back around to the front. He's led the most laps so far. I believe he's led all but 2 or so. But now Nathan Baird wants to change that. To the inside of the 77, Nathan Baird moves out in front of Richmond. He'll lead lap number 9. Williams trying to shuffle Cody Anderson farther back towards Matt Osgood. Hernandez getting low on Baby Ruiz for the highest chaser points. As Williams moves out in front of Baird. Osgood for 3rd. Hernandez, Baby Ruiz come low. Riley Spurgeon in the 22. How about Derek Campbell and Burrell? Jay Brando and Chaser making up spots in the 53. Just behind him, Kentucky winner Max Anderson making some nice moves. He's up there in the point standings, trying to get these points and try and pass Luke Rennie to be the points leader. Season 8 champion trying to get a 2nd win in the Gatorade Cup Series. Matt Osgood moves out in front of the 15. Chaser Hernandez up to 2nd, getting a little closer to the Bear, but able to maintain. Anderson back down in line in 4th, looking for 3rd, as Anthony Hernandez looks for the lead. He's trying to become the first chaser tonight to lead laps, but looks like he didn't have a great run off turn 2. Now look at the Cody Anderson will look low. They might be 3 wide. Oh, the 15 barely clears the 13 right there. Osgood keeps leading the 15, but now he's challenged by Cody Anderson. 95 so strong so far in this race. To the inside he looks, side by side off turn 2. Cody Anderson's car very, very superior at this point in the race. He's led the most laps behind. They get a little close. Hamel and Baird almost got to Anthony Hernandez. Even big. 2 non-chasers getting into a chaser. Hamel to 5th. Logan Williams for the lead on Cody Anderson. Baby Ruiz back up in front in the 00. Ruiz is 2nd. Once again, he had lead for about 100 feet until Anderson got him right back. So Ruiz trying to lead his first laps of the night, trying to become the first chaser to lead here. Slowly reeling these front 2 chasers in. Jay Brando and Max Anderson are gaining the 53 now right onto the back of the 13. And Ruiz will be the first chaser to lead laps here tonight. He's out in front. He'll lead the 15th lap in Richmond. Right now Hernandez in 7th, and then you have Jay Brando in 8th. Not that far back is Max Anderson in 12th, and not too far back of Max. You have Jake Gowie inside the top 15 of the Red Chasers. You have Riley Sampson coming to the front. Caden Lynn up there in points as well, and looking further back to try and find some more chasers. He didn't start well. He has some left side damage, but he's still trucking on the 42. So obviously there's some contact at some point for Cole Luigi that got that damage. Scott not having a nice day. Jonathan Beaver's chase has just not been good at all for the 18. Really good day poking him ever since then. Pensacola, Kentucky did not go his way, and he's struggling right now early on in Richmond. And still struggling. Luke Rennie, Anderson in trouble. 2 of those drivers up there inside the top 5. Luke came in as the points leader. Had a good day at Pocono, had a good day at Kentucky, but wasn't good at Pensacola and definitely not good right now. Back in 42nd. Ruiz has continued to lead. He has not lost it since he got it. Logan Williams in 2nd. Derek Kimmel now 3rd. Jay Brando, the 2nd highest chaser, right now in 4th. And Brendan Beal up to 5th. Cody Anderson has dominated this race, but he's now dropped back to 10th. And now might fall outside the top 10. Pez goes to his inside the 34. So Cody Anderson at this point struggling. Maybe that car not so good on the longer run. Pez will move around us. Now Cody Anderson outside the top 10 after leading the majority of these laps from 3rd starting spot. Logan Williams will now pressure Ruiz to get to the inside. Williams side by side with Ruiz down the backstretch to turn 3. Logan Williams to lead, but Derek Campbell quickly to his inside, wants to lead. 40 laps to go. 1/3 of the way done. The Menards 400 caution-free so far. Kind of interesting at a short track chase race, but we've seen in the past at Richmond, we saw it a few seasons ago where it went caution free for the first half of this race, and then once we got 1 yellow, we got another one, and then another one, and then another one, and then even another one. So this race can go green for 30 laps, but they can also get 5 yellows in the last 30. Jay Brando, a chaser for the lead. Brando comes in tied, 2 points behind Luke Rennie, 2nd in points. That's tied with Max Anderson. He'll lead that lap, but I don't think he wants to be middle of 3 right here. Beal does back out of it to give Brando some room as the 53 slides for 1 and 2. You have Beal out in front. Here's the driver that Brando's tied with, 2nd in points, Max Anderson. It's very likely with how Luke Rennie's running here tonight that one of these 2 could leave as the points leader if it all stays like it is. At this point, 43-53 tied for 2nd in points with Luke now back in 42nd or so. Be a big point step for one of these 2, or both of them even. Brandon Beal, the 62 however, leads this race, non-chaser. Look at Max Anderson. That car just rotated, hooked up in the middle of the corner, got right to the back of Beal and had to lift it, otherwise he was going to run right through him. That 43 looked strong through 3 and 4 last time by. This time he'll get to the inside, get that quarter panel down under the 62 of Brandon Beal. Side by side, he slides up the track. Yepez looking on the 34, look to make it 3 wide, but thinks better of it, gets back in line. Yepez, however, gets to second to turn 1. Yepez out in front now in Richmond. So drivers we haven't really talked about starting to come to the front inside the top 10. Conrad Evans 9th, Eli Bright 10th, Marshall Burrow just behind them. Galway getting shuffled out. Here comes Nathan Baird coming back. Logan Williams trying to get back up there. How about Mitchell Collins? He's inside the top 20 for the first of the night, the 36. Anthony Ness starting to fall back to the 13. Oh, and some contact there. Williams and Riley Sampson rubbing. Sampson gets through. He'll get underneath Riley's bridge as well. As Galway tries to gain some spots back. Ruiz trying to gain his spots back. Jay Brando now in line trying to gain on the front. 7 or so have pulled away. Look who's out in front. Cody Anderson fell back to around 11th, got back in line, and gets back out in front. That 95 showing the strength. How about Zidell? First time we mentioned the 41 all night. He's up to 3rd. Right on the back door, the fight for the lead. As Max Anderson was back for the lead, trying to win his 2nd chase race in just 4. Be another 3 bonus points. Max Anderson leads the 29th lap, halfway next time by in Richmond. So far, caution free. Chaser Max Anderson, the highest of them right now. The next one, a good ways back. The next chaser, all the way back, Jay Brando in the 9th position. Then Ruiz in 10th. Then Gowan about 13th or so. Sampson also there in the 38. Cole Luigi gaining nicely, even though he has that left side damage. Don't know where he got that left side damage from, but he's still gaining nicely. Up inside the top 20, just moved by Riley's bridge for 19th. Caden Lynn not very well in the 37 on the outside. His teammate right behind him. Anthony Hernandez has struggled in this second half of this run. That 13 really, really fading. Anthony Hernandez not having a great time. You look even further back, some more chasers. Scott, Brady, Charbois, and Buford. Zidell was out in front of the 41. For 2nd, Smet Oskin. These 4 have pulled away just a little bit. 5th place, 3 wide. Yepez, Beal, Baird. Smet Oskin moves out in front of the 15. He'll lead in Richmond. Sliding a little wide back there. Almost contact for 3rd. Max Harrison and Justin Zidell got a little close. Brando trying to get these spots back. Ruiz trying to get spots back as well. They see Max Anderson. Oh, contact a little bit further back. It was Evans and Burrow rubbing off each other. They somehow able to keep going straight. We're still green, but that could be a yellow flag up inside the top 15. And look who takes advantage. Mitchell Collins up inside the top dozen. 11th for the 36. He's definitely saved his tires possibly. Now we're trying to clear Burrow and Will. Riley Sampson being aggressive this race so far. He's being aggressive once again to 13th now for 12th on fellow chaser Galway, looking for those points. Meanwhile, Mitchell Collins really gaining on the front 10. He's up in the front, still 4 cars under a blanket. Zidell, Anderson, and then Oskin. 5th and 6th are 2 chasers, Brando and Ruiz. You have Hamill and Baird, Beal, and then the battle for 10th teammates. Yepez lets Collins go. Collins for 9th now. That 36 has that long run pace and he's showing it. Collins inside the top 10. As Max Anderson, a chaser, pulls away and leads. We'll see if Ruiz can lead. 5th on back to gain on the front 4, but as he slides wide, that's not what he wanted to have happen. He'll now fall. Mitchell Collins also falling, but his teammates are right around him. That's a good day for a front row right here. As you have Yepez up inside the top 10, Collins as well, and then Sampson just outside there right now, 9th, 10th, and 11th. Great run from Front Row Motorsports. Max Anderson, Oskin, and then Zidell. 1, 2, 3, they pulled away as Cody Anderson faded in the 95. They're not going through 1 and 2 well at all. Hamill in 5th, Baird right behind. Ruiz fading, Beal and Burrow side by side for 14th. Colin Teague moves by Jake Galloway. Roman Fenway trying to get some spots on Conrad Evans. Cole Luigi trying to get any spot he can. Eli Bright, Riley Cresswell just behind him. I think that's Levi Schoen's back there in the 12th that's actually making some nice progress. He's been outside the top 25, top 30 all day. Now here he is slowly making his way up and could see the top 20 in a few laps, and You never know, late in this race, 20 to go at the line, we could get some late yellows and shuffle the field up. Some of the front runners could have some incidents, and who knows what could happen. Right now it's a 3-car race. It's Anderson, Osgood, Zydell. The tires have worn off 4/10 a lap. They are slower than their fastest times. With 20 to go, it can only get worse from here. Look at Hamill sideways off the corner, trying to get the power down, but hard to do with these tires. He's going to slide up. Baird's going to give him the room. This has been a very respectful and clean Richmond and Chase race. Normally we see these types of short track races later in the season. They get a little physical, they get a little aggressive, but it's been aggressive but not physical so far here tonight. With under 20 to go, will that change, or will we go caution free for all 60 laps here tonight? Max Anderson wants to see that. He's the only chaser inside this 4-car breakaway, but others at the back of the field want to see something happen. Buford is still down in 42nd. Charles Bois is still 39th. Luke Ray is still 38th. Caden Lynn is 37th. Those are 4 chasers, 3 of which are up inside the top 5, not having good nights. The 2 others that are up inside the top 5, they're having good nights. Anderson leads, and Brando is fighting for 5th. So those 2 are going to probably leave us the points leader. It looks like it might be Max Anderson to be the one base slides wide here. Cement Osgood's the run to the inside for the lead. Cement Osgood moving low, 16 to go. The 15 moves out in front. He pulls away. Zydell and Anderson, 2nd and 3rd. The battle for 5th. Yepes had it. Baird takes it. Derek Hamill now looking on Baird. Behind them, Burl and Sampson maybe rubbing a little bit. Roman Fenway's done a nice job catching this pack in 14th. Nicole Luigi to 15th. That left side down is not affecting that 42 at all. Jones also gaining time. He's definitely saved his tires. The 12 flying up through the pack. He's only fallen a 10th off his fastest lap. Granted, his fastest lap is a lot slower than others, but he's definitely running at a pace now, which is not bad at all. He's running 18.6s, 18.7s. The leaders are running like 18.9s and 18.8s. Buford on the pit road. I think that is a scheduled green flag pit stop because we have not had a yellow, so they're going to have to pit. So this will change it up because we have drivers on pit road. Very easily, yellow could come out here if something goes awry, so watch out for that. If a yellow comes out, some drivers can be trapped a lap or 2 down. So far, Zydell, Osgood, Anderson staying out. Here we go. We got Hamill coming in as the pack behind tries to get through. Oh, Williams missed it! Williams missed it! He gets hit. Oh, no, he got Hanley, he got Jefferson, he got Sierra, but we have cars on pit road. Yellow's going to be out, and cars going to be trapped a lap down or 2. And one of them is Max Anderson. 11 to go in Richmond. Yellow flag for the first, and then it was trying to enter pit road for Logan Williams. He missed it. He collects others. It causes a crash, and now Max Anderson right there is going to be at least 1 down. Yeah, Max Anderson has 1 lap down. Jonathan Buford's 2 down. Eli Bright is a lap down. Was anyone on pit road that maybe didn't fall a lap down? Maybe Jeff Bright. Could he possibly try and cycle around to the lead once all these drivers pit? That's if he has enough time to get around here. But if Jeff Bright was on pit road and staying in the lead lap, he could try and gain some of these spots, but we'll have to see if he can try and get through the traffic jam that's happening in front. Osgood into his pit stall for the lone pit stop of the night. Osgood came in as the leader, remember. There's Jeff Bright. If he's on the lead lap, he's going to be the race leader. Oh, no, he's a lap down. He is a lap down, so it looked good for Jeff Bright at first, but he will be a lap down. So that's kind of Hendrick's season right there. Both their cars now lap down. So leader Osgood off pit road first. Cody Harrison, Mitchell Collins, Brandon Beal. But now, topsy-turvy race as it was Logan Williams involved in the crash trying to enter pit road. Let's go see what happened. A yellow late in the going at Richmond. This is what I was talking about with cars, you know, coming onto pit road, coming off pit road. It could cause a yellow flag. It's exactly what I mentioned. John Buford is coming off pit road on the 18 to his outside. Logan Williams is trying to enter pit road. They'll enter the corner. Buford just kind of slides up and misses it. Hits Williams up towards the wall. Now the 47's out of control. I think he tried to make pit road and just missed it. Hits the barrels and then comes up into traffic right into Sierra into Hanley. And then those guys into Jay Jefferson. So 4 cars get involved. Evan Hunter, the 6, also a slight tap. But the yellow will come out. We have now 2 chasers trapped. Jonathan Buford and Max Anderson, one of which was running last, one of which was running first. Yeah, so for Buford, it just kind of made matters worse. It made a bad day even worse. For Max Anderson, it took a good day, and it's just made it terrible now. So 2 chasers are trapped. Meanwhile, Samet Ozgen leads this race in the 15, looking to win it. He'll have lap traffic in front of him. We'll see who can navigate the traffic to win this one. We'll reach from just over 5 to go in the Menards 400 chase race number 4 at Richmond. Green flag will come out this time by for the race leader, Samet Ozgen. 6 to go when we take it. Williams, Sierra both out. Buford, the only car 1 lap down, as the rest are technically on the tail end. That is Max Anderson, Jeff Bright, Eli Bright, and Derek Hamill. Buford is a lap down, though, and will stay a lap down, maybe even 2, if the leaders pass him. So you have Samet Ozgen leading, Cody Anderson, who has led the most laps, in 2nd, Mitchell Collins in 3rd, Brandon Beal in 4th, Riley Simpson, the highest chaser, in 5th, Ruiz some damage in 6th. How bad would that be? Yepez 7th, Rando 8th, Zidell 9th, and how about Coluigi 10th, maybe even Scholes 11th, Fenway, Evans, DeLello, Burrell, no nose, but in 15th. We're back green in Richmond. 6 to go. I mean, there's a lot of time for people to be held up in traffic and whatnot. Watch out for this. Ozgen tries to put Max Anderson a lap down. At the line, 5 to go, which means we're at the point of no return. A yellow would end it. 5 to go in the Menards 400. Ozgen with a nice gap over Cody Anderson. Collins in 3rd out of nowhere in the 36. Ozgen not good through 1 and 2. Here comes Cody Anderson. 4 laps to go at the line. Samet Ozgen leads Cody Anderson. Collins, Beal, the rest try to gain, but so far just single file spread out. 4 laps to go. Traffic still ahead for these guys. Sampson got wide. Ruiz to his inside. That damage not affecting the 0-0. Ruiz now the highest chaser. And Cody Anderson looks for a way around Samet Ozgen. 3 laps to go. Ozgen will have it nicer. He'll be able to hold the bomb in 1 and 2 because he has a car to his outside. Take it nice and easy. Collins not easy in 3rd. He slides up and will lose time. It's a 2-car race. With 3 wide in front, the 88 and the 18 getting close. Oh, the leader's going to be 3 wide bottom. 2 laps to go in Richmond. The front 2 in just a mess of lap traffic. Ozgen leads Anderson out of the traffic. Now he has another Anderson in front. It's Max Anderson. Can Samet Ozgen hold on? We're about to find out. White flag one more time around Richmond for the 15, but Cody Anderson in 2nd is in hot pursuit. Ozgen through 1, he slides up. Cody Anderson nips the apron, gets to the inside. They drag race into turn 3 for the final time. Cody Anderson's dominated. Samet Ozgen trying to get in the gas. All 4. Last lap pass for Cody Anderson. He wins it in Richmond. A crazy ending to this one. 1 in turns 1 and 2 for Cody Anderson. Gets to the bottom of Samet Ozgen and wins in the last lap pass. The highest chaser, Riley Sampson in 6th. Coluigi good points in 8th. Along with Jay Rando, he should be the points leader with 9th. The first non-chaser to win a chase race, it's Cody Anderson in the 95. Let's go see the finish results and the updated points after a wacky one from Richmond. Here's how they finished in the Menards 400 at the Richmond Raceway. 1 caution flag tonight for 5 laps. 27 lead changes, 11 different drivers saw the front spot here in Richmond. Reigning supreme Cody Anderson dominated the early part of this race, kind of fell back, then got back up inside the top 5, but was never the dominant car after that. But Cody Anderson, a last lap pass, gets into victory lane in the 95, his first ever Gatorade Cup Series victory. 2nd place goes to the driver who led the most laps, Samet Ozgen, 17 of the 60 laps led. Mitchell Collins, a really, really good day for that 36 team. They end up in 3rd here. Brandon Beal in 4th. And Diego Yepez completes the top 5. Really good day for front row. 3rd, 5th, 6th, as Riley Sampson comes from last on the grid to get 6th. Highest shares of points for Riley Sampson here tonight in Richmond. Levi Schoen's a really, really good night, really good end to the night, as he was around 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th all night long, but gets 7th. Coluigi, that left side damage from 38th, 8th place, good points night. Jay Randall, the new points leader, 9th place, and Baby Ruiz, 10th place in the 0-0. So we see right there, 4 chasers finished inside the top 10. Our next highest chaser all the way down in 20th, Jake Galloway. So we had 4 inside the top 10, but only 5 inside the top 20. So really good night for 4 chasers. For the rest of them, they did not like this race at all. You look down below Jake, Nottingham Scott 24th, Anson and Sharbaugh 25th, and then Caden Lynn 29th, Luke Rennie 31st, Anthony Hernandez 32nd. A lot of those chasers did not fare well here in Richmond. Luke Rennie never at the front. Anthony Hernandez at the front but fell back. Caden Lynn made his way up but then fell back. Anthony Sharbaugh never at the front. Nottingham Scott never at the front. But then one chaser you have to feel for. Max Anderson makes the move onto pit road from the lead under green. A few laps later, a crash. He's trapped on the tail end of the lead lap after leading 12 laps, the second most of anyone here tonight. So for Max Anderson, a very, very difficult loss for the 43 after being what was quite possibly the best car in the long run here at Richmond. Also to feel for Jonathan Buford. So much momentum entering this chase, so much momentum after Pocono. But now his last 3 chase finishes 11th, 10th, and 12th. That is not a good string, and at this point, a championship for Jonathan Buford might be out the window. 6 races left in the season. Who knows? TJ Hanley retired from the race with issues in the 21. Late in the going, Sierra and Williams obviously out from the crash. At the right side are the updated points. We have a new points there for the first time in the chase. It is the number 53, Jay Rando, out in front, 4 up on Luke Rennie, who now falls back to second but still within shot. In third, it's Caden Lynn. He is a good 6 points back. And then in fourth, it's Anthony Sharbaugh. He's 7 back. And Max Anderson in 5th is 8 points back. So those front 5 still stay together, but now it's just separated to 8 points apart for them. Some others that tried to close in maybe did just a little bit. Colucci now 13 points back with 26. And then below him, Jake Galloway, but he's 16 points back, so he needs some really good runs here. And then a 3-way tie between Anthony Hernandez, Nottingham Scott, and Baby Ruiz. They're all 17 points below the points leader of Jay Rando. Also Riley Sampson. This was a night he really needed. He had not had a good first 3 chase races. He's now 19 points back, but now he's up closer to others. And Jonathan Buford, after Pocono, man, it's not been his chase. 16 points. He is 23 back of the points lead, 6 races left in the season. That's going to be a tough one to come back from. So obviously that momentum he carried into the chase, it just could not transfer over after the Pocono race. So it's been a wild first 4, and it's kind of been unpredictable at points. And this next one going to be even more unpredictable. We'll go racing at Talladega for the Gander Outdoors 500. I'll see you guys then.